Hey you, I'm Kieran. How you doing? Okay, so there's so many of these so-called phases that everyone has gone through at least once in their life. Or maybe in school there was these times when a certain thing is or was popular, which is really a phase itself, or in other names, a fad, craze, or trend. There's people that make trends, and they're called trendsetters, and then there's people that get pulled into these trends, and they're called trend followers. Or, as the internet defines them, trend followers are lame generic people that has no thoughts of their own, and so they conform to a trend. And that comes from the Urban Dictionary online. So don't shoot me, I'm just a messenger, I'm just quoting. But there are more trend followers than trendsetters, I'd say. Well, anyway, the different, I'll just call them fads, that's what I call them as a kid, were always changing in my primary school. And I guess it's probably the same for a lot of schools. Like for example, the first thing that came up that, as far as I can remember, were the Pokemon trading game card. For me, it was more about trading the cards with people. Not really big on the battling, so I never learned how to play them. Well, I probably should have. Anyway, the next trend was skipping ropes, and as the big time trend follower that I was, I had to get one, and I got quite good at it. And then the trend kind of died, and my skills died with it. At some point I remember stickers and pogs being popular at some point during these school years. I don't really remember getting really into pogs all that much. I left my first primary school at the second last year, and I transferred to another one. And as soon as I got to second primary school, I saw that the Yu-Gi-Oh cards were very popular. And of course I got pulled into it. And to this day I have a ton of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and with a deck full of my best cards. And also I have a ton of Pokemon cards as well to this day. The last trend I remember before I left primary school was coloured rubbery bands that had like different writing on them. And I remember one I had was like family and friends. I also had a couple of others, but I can't remember the other one. But they were really cool. I loved following trends as a kid. Tell me what trends is happening now in your school, or that happened in your primary school or secondary school, in the comment section down below. And also tell me if you are or were more of a trend follower or a trend setter. There was no trends in my secondary school, weirdly. But anyway, I think it was fun following trends. Now, phases. There are these things when that happen before you were like really into it. You were like, I love that singer, she's so good. And now you're like, meh, they're alright. Or maybe you were goth at one point, and now you're like, why did I do that? I bet there's a lot of phases that people are like, why did I do that? Or why did I get into that in the first place? Like, when I was younger, I was really into Power Rangers, and I loved it up until I turned like 16 or 17. And now I'm like, meh, they're alright. And I know, 16 years old, of course everyone's gonna go through different phases throughout life. And that goes ditto for trends. And I'm gonna take them as they come. And you should too. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up and subscribe.